Hello viewers, you're welcome to the Better the Schengen Talk Show, and today we have Dimitra as a guest. Tebetul wakai kile tanan on the Better the Schengen Keskustelo Oyerma ya medan Vegas tanan on Dimitra. Tanan mepu me
England.
England ya. Anteksi somalize am minun soma ehole yuvi mutamai itapu and enema, yo. Dimitra, you're welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I'm glad you're part of this show today. And I have this kind of having a lady today. I just want to sing something for you. I don't know, my voice is not good, but I just want to sing for you. I don't know if you mind me singing for you.
Sure,
Something. Even though I don't even know how to play this thing, but I think looking at you, might have inspiration to sing. Yeah. Don't laugh, please. I will sing it for you.
Sorry.
Now I'm tired. You're laughing at me.
I'm laughing at the live audience.
Oh, okay. Anyway.
It's such a moving song.
Okay. I said you were crying. Oh. You means if you guys have someone looking to hire somebody who can play guitar and sing, then I'm here, please. I just make Dimitra cry with joy. Anyway,
You're so
Dimitra.
talented. You can be Santa. You can sing.
We're gonna talk about that. Dimitra, I believe you live in Finland, Tampere, and you have been. Oh, now Dimitra is laughing. Don't you live in Tampere?
Your voice is. Yes, I live in Tampere.
Okay.
For 5 years.
Don't mind the audience. I know it's kind of it's a live show, yeah, and people are watching at you and they are expecting so much from you. Yeah, I know that because you are a powerful lady. I mentioned that, but it's not as if you're gonna fight with her. No, I mean inside, yeah, she has power inside, yeah.
Thank you.
Dimitra, you live in Tampere and you have been involved in so many activities in Tampere, in tribe and so forth. Can you tell us more about you and what you do?
Well, I first came to Finland to work in a library in Helsinki. And in 2014 I moved to Tampere for my studies, to start master studies at the UTA, Tampere University. And during my studies I've been starting to study myself marketing and business, and experimenting with my own company that we will talk later. And also working in some startups, because having your own company doesn't bring you any income, so you need a job to have income to feed your own company.
Okay. It's like you are going this way to bring something for your company.
Yeah.
And I believe that based on your talent, based on your capacity, or what you have been involved in, I believe this is kind of the track that you are going to, and I believe we are going to talk more about that. But I saw in your going through your profile, I saw so many things that I really want us to discuss about today. And one of the things that I appreciate so much is the fact that you are talented, you are multitask, you are involved in you have this kind of a talent that you can do so many things at the same time. And at times many people they feel they have the difficulties to engage in so many activities at the same time, but I see that this is not a problem for you.
No.
So how do you go about that? How do you manage to do this and do that at the same time?
It's more like splitting the day into time sections, and then decide that you will start doing this from that time until that time, and then you will focus on that time and that time, and also prioritizing. For example, now the last few days, because I got an order to make a new product for some customer that I have never done before, so I know that it's going to take me more time, and because that customer is expecting it, so I have prioritized this, and other things that are not so urgent, they're standing back.
Yeah. And you are just talking about a customer, and I see also that you have established a world reputation with startups, you have been engaged with startups and so forth. What is it like to work with startups? What are the challenges? I mean, having startups around you, trying to guide them or try to learn from what they do. What experience can you share with our viewers today?
Well, working in startups is challenging in the way that things change very fast, because the term like startup is a company that doesn't really know what it's doing, what it needs to deliver to the market. Everybody has an idea, and then you start working on it, you do market research, you experiment with it, and you see if people respond to it or not, if it's going to work or not. So you have to be very eager to pivot when it's necessary.
Yeah. Let's go now to business. Yeah, we have been talking about this, that, and I see you have so much experience in e-commerce business, especially when it comes to marketing, something like that. And you made me to become Santa. I didn't know how that happened. I become the first African Santa in Finland. I don't know if I'm the first, but I know I'm the first in Tampere.
For sure.
So I didn't know how you put that. Like, did you know that? I mean, I was going to be Santa.
No, but like when we started talking with you, because it was when I was working here in Tribe, let's tell to the audience. When I was working here in Tribe, I was responsible to organize the Christmas party, and we needed somebody. We had the idea of doing a gift exchange, but we needed somebody to be Santa. And when we found the costume, we were looking for a person, and then it was the day before the event.
Yeah.
That you were just hanging around here.
So
and then we just started telling people that to be Santa, and there were people who were saying very quickly like no, and walk away. But you actually stayed, and you were asking questions, and you are so sociable, and you're a people's person. So like I kind of knew that with just a little bit convincing, you will want to be the Santa in the end.
yeah, and this is very like idea or what you mentioned now is what I really want us to talk about. You know, how do you come to that point that you know this person is the right person for your product? Like, you know, you are like engaging with the different people, like in the market, or like trying to advertise your product, and you engage with your customers. How do you know that this customer is a potential customer for your product?
I don't know. It's a little bit of intuition. I get the feeling.
Yeah.
Like I can read people. Like it's difficult to say. It's not like I have an algorithm or something, but I'm good at reading people.
Maybe you have something like Dimitri algorithm, something like that.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, but you know, nowadays many people are into e-commerce business, but you know, many people have difficulties, like startups or people who are in need. They don't know how to scale social media, or maybe they know how to scale, but they don't know how to target their customers. So before I go into detail, like, can I ask, like, what are the benefits and the like disadvantage and advantage of like e-commerce into like for startup businesses?
Yeah.
What are the advantage and disadvantage for that?
The great advantage is that you can reach the whole world.
Okay.
And living in Finland, it's a small market. And so when you sell online and you ship everywhere, you can sell your products everywhere, and you can have your customers wherever they are.
Yeah.
I have my customer base is mainly in USA, for example.
Okay.
And that is because I sell on Etsy, which is a global marketplace for e-commerce, and it's mostly common in USA. So most users of Etsy platform are from USA, and thus I have more customers there. But I have sold in Singapore and Australia.
Okay.
I haven't sold to Africa yet.
Maybe I'll take you to Africa soon.
Yeah.
Viewers, if you are joining us now, I'm with Demetria, and Demetria is talking to us about e-commerce store and talk more about herself and how we can, you know, she's not giving us what the solution to e-commerce business, but she's giving us her experience on what she thinks is valuable doing online business.
Yeah.
And Demetria, you know, many online sellers they face these problems like to like target and also to get customers, like the perfect customer for the product, and also to retain customers, because there's a difference when you get a customer, you have to make the customer to buy your product, like maybe your target. But if you say that you're not attracted, they're not attracted to your product. So how do you do like to solve these problems? Like if you're like for sellers, like something like that.
Something that is a big trend now on marketing is a storytelling marketing, which is basically you don't advertise the guitar, but you advertise the lifestyle of the guitar. So that if you would have the guitar, you would sing romantic songs to girls, and you will get like 10 girlfriends. Or you can say like you will sing lullabies to your children, and your children will love you, and you will have nice family time. you have to create a different story
Okay.
around your product so that the different kinds of people will be attracted to your product.
Okay.
So that the different characters see themselves using your product.
Okay. So how can you retain your customers, like to make them to come again? Ooh.
I think that comes with the product.
Okay.
Like if the product is good quality, and if you offer good customer service, like you're always helpful, you're always there, answer quickly, be always smiling and
Okay.
polite and friendly, and the customer is always right.
Okay. So please, if you don't know how to smile, start practicing from today how to smile, because Dimitra said, I mean, smiling is part of
being
the
friendly, yeah.
being friendly is part of the game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you look at like, for example, I'm into this e-commerce business also.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing like I have a shop, an e-commerce shop.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's kind of not like a well-established shop, but I'm kind of like the starting stage.
Mm-hmm.
And the shop's name is Everyone's Choice.
Yeah.
And I have this problem that I want to discuss with you. Like I think like you share it with me also.
Yeah.
It might help my viewers to learn something from it. You know, I have these customers. You know, they come. You know, they want to buy. They love it, but it's always difficult to retain them.
Mm-hmm.
Is it because of the price, or is it because of, I don't know what's happening? Is it because of trust? But they want to buy, but I don't know. It's like something is holding them back.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening.
The price can be an issue because there's so many options out there nowadays that everybody's looking for the best price always, and people nowadays are very attracted to very low shipping costs.
Yeah.
And for example, Finland has very expensive shipping costs because posty.
Yeah.
And that's a big struggle that I've also had. I have had people complain to me that shipping is very expensive.
Okay.
And there's a trick that people do that I'm not doing that much.
Can you share with us the trick?
Yeah.
Maybe I can learn from that.
You put the shipping cost inside the product price.
Okay.
So that the shipping looks lower than it is.
Okay. So it's basically, if the product it costs 10 euros, if the shipping is 5 euros, you just say 15 euros.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
Like because sometimes like to Australia I have had to pay like 20 euro for shipping.
Okay.
So you can put like half of it in the product price and then
Okay.
so it looks lower.
Okay. Okay. So I mean, viewers, if you are joining us right now, as I mentioned last time, I'm with Dimitra today, and we are discussing about e-commerce and how to be successful with e-commerce business. And she has been giving us some tips on how what she has been doing in her own business. And so far, she has been dealing with USA, Australia, Asia, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And because the Finnish market is too small, but you know, Dimitra, I don't know what product do you deal with. What are you like? What?
I make pillowcases and pillows as home decoration,
Okay.
and then I make tote bags and other products for reducing the waste in the world.
Okay.
For example, instead of paper handkerchiefs, I make cotton handkerchiefs.
Ah, you did that?
Yeah.
Okay, can I see that?
I have used it.
No problem. Okay, you did this.
Yeah.
So, is it not beautiful? It's beautiful.
And if you open my bag,
Okay, this one.
yeah.
She wants to show us something that she's engaged.
Because I'm working now on an order, so I carry a jar of yarn with me
Wow.
everywhere I go.
Wow.
So I'm making like this.
Okay.
It's not completely done, but it's a makeup removal round that women use. So you can use it and then wash it and then use it again, and you can use it for months.
You can put it like on your hair or like
No,
the dress.
it's to remove the makeup.
Ah, remove makeup.
To wash your
Okay.
face.
Okay, it's great. And how much you sell this? How much you sell this?
The set of 7 is €9.
9 euros, 7. And how long can you use it? Like, how long can someone use it?
For 3 months at least.
For 3 months.
Yeah.
Wow. Ladies, there's something for you guys. So if you want this to try it on you, then you can contact Dimitra. I'll put the link of her LinkedIn profile link, so you can get to her directly. And maybe if you want something like this to try it out, why not? That's great. Yeah. But Dimitra, with in this age, many ladies, I have, in my community where I come from, it's so difficult for ladies to be successful. Like, I mean, really successful, because majority of the ladies, they think that their position is like housewife, and they don't have that courage, that drive, to actually being engaged in something. Not every, but majority that don't have that what I call is kind of like that they don't have that trust that they can actually do it. And I see that you have been doing it for a long time. So what advice can you give these ladies?
Well, you don't have to really change your mindset, it's just change your focus. Because if we are supposed to be running a whole house, cooking and cleaning and raising like 5 and 10 kids, then that means that we can do a lot of shit.
Yeah.
So all that time management and skills and organization and budget management that you need to actually have a family together, why don't you run it on a business?
Yeah, but if we look at people who want to also, like, for example, there are people in Finland, who like need some services, kind of like marketing services. Can you provide that? Can you like advise? Can you give advice to people like?
Yes, and I have done it because I was once in a startup accelerator in Tampere. So I met another team that they had a non-profit association, and it was for environmental causes and like that kind of thing. And so I was helping them. I set up their marketing campaign, and I was running the social media for the first 5 months of their life.
Okay, that's great. It means you are everywhere.
Yes.
It means everywhere someone goes, they'll find you there.
Yes.
In social media.
Yes.
Just type Dimitra, and she appears there. Yes. Okay, Dimitra. In this community, I met you in Tribe. I come across you in Tribe Tampere, and I saw that you apart from your like your e-commerce talent or successful career in e-commerce, you also have a successful career in organizing events. And one event I'm a witness to was the Santa event.
Not only a witness, you were collaborating.
Like collaborating, and since today I cannot tell myself how managed I become Santa. It was really good event and I enjoyed it. So how did you pull that off?
Well, luckily I had a good team around me. The other guys from were working together, Gabriel, Chris, Tommy, and Artu. So we always had meetings and we had ideas, brainstormed, and we were honest with each other and open. Like, if I would say an idea and somebody didn't like it, they would just tell me in my face, like, it's just horrible, we're not doing it.
Okay.
And then I was like, okay, tell me why. And then we would decide like not to do it. And we had great chemistry together.
Okay.
To work on it. So it's not like I did everything on myself. It's just that I had a good team with me.
Okay. So the strategy is to have a good team with you.
To have a good team, yeah.
Okay.
And stay under budget.
Stay on the budget. Okay. Because if you go cross the budget,
then
there's a problem.
It's not a good thing, yeah.
Okay. Viewers, if you are joining us now, I'm with Dimitra today, and this is the Better Schengen Talk Show, and we are with Dimitra talking about e-commerce online store, how to be successful with e-commerce business. And so far, Dimitra has given us good tips and good advice on how we can go about our online store business, and also advise you young ladies who are about to be engaged in this type of activities or become business lady. You can do it. She's been part of it, and you also can be part of it. And you can also get to Dimitra and for advice if you need like a mentor, someone to like advise you, someone to be with you like from one stage to another. She has done it with startups, so she can do it also with you. So I'm gonna put link of the LinkedIn profile on the video, like the video footage, so that you can go through and also see what she can do and what how she can help you with it. And also, I want you guys to share this video with your friends, and also encourage your friends to be part of this community, because I'm building a community that we all can learn more about like what people are doing and how we can be connected with each other. Yeah. So Dimitra, I'm so happy that I had you in this show. It's a pleasure to have someone like you in this show. Maybe I'm not gonna sleep tonight. That was a joke.
Are you gonna sing more?
Of course, I'm gonna sing more. Do you want to sing more?
Yes.
Let me sing more for you. Yeah. This time around, I'm gonna be serious.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anyway, viewers, if you have something that you want to talk about, you know, you want people to know what you're doing in Tampere or, I mean, in Finland, you can come to the show and I'll host you. You can talk more about it. And don't forget, this is the Better the Schengen talk show, and I'm your guy, the Better the Schengen. And please, thank you so much for being with us today. And next time, we are going to be with you. So, Dimitra, what last word can you say to my viewers?
Oh, you should be at his show. It's fun.
Okay. So I want to also thank the team, those who make this possible, and also a huge thanks to Tribe Tampere. I told you guys about Tribe Tampere. It's an open space that you can come and share your ideas and get people to also help you to manage your ideas. So I'm so happy that Tribe Tampere was able to host this show, and because of Tribe Tampere, I'm live with you guys on Facebook and also on YouTube. So thank you for being part of this show. Bye-bye. Thank you, Danica.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.